Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here. In case we haven't met yet, I also go by the name of Pajama Grandma. You can put hashtag pajama in the comments below. And you know, it's the first time you're being exposed to Pajama Grandma. Today is actually day 324. And yes, I have to look down at my paper because I would never remember what day it is. But day 324, so it's the 324th day of me transitioning from the brick and mortar world of corporate America and real life physical products and manufacturing and sales and retail and all kinds of businesses. I've actually been involved in, I added it up the other day, like 27 different businesses. Yeah, that's a lot. It's a lot. But I'm also old, so that makes sense that I've been involved in a lot of businesses, right? I remember in college, one of my professors, and I don't even remember what class it was in now, but she was telling us that over the course of our career, and I was in college 30 some years ago, so this is a long time ago, we would have at least 12 different jobs or roles or professions. And I thought, oh, pooh, that's ridiculous. I'm going to go to work for 3M or another big corporation, and I'm going to work there until I get my gold watch and I'm going to retire. I actually believed that back in the day. So I didn't believe her when she said, oh yeah, you can expect to have at least 12 different roles or careers in your life. And I'm like, that's crazy. And lo and behold, I'm looking back and I'm counting, and I've had like 27. That's as old as my firstborn child is. That's one a year for my firstborn child. That's crazy, right? But that's just the way life works out. And I wouldn't change a thing. Even the dramatic, trying times, I wouldn't change a thing. They've all led me to being here right now and creating what it is that I'm creating. And I wouldn't have had the courage to do it. I wouldn't have had the information and the knowledge to do it had I not been through all those experiences. And some of them were really, really bad. I mean, dropping dead, that's about as far along the trail as it gets. But out of each of those has come amazing, wonderful things and experiences, and changed the direction and the trajectory of my life in ways that I could never have consciously imagined had those things not happened. So even the bad things, there's always good in them. Yeah, although sometimes it's hard to see it when we're in the thick of it. If we look at it, well, five years ago, 10 years ago, and then we look at it today, we see the good that came out of that situation, always. I don't know that if you believe this or not, but I honestly believe that the universe is totally rigged in my favor. It totally wants me to be well and succeed and have a happy life. Even though everything in society, all the news, all of the information, all of the nonsense, all the media, all the messaging, for the most part, tends to be based on lack and scarcity and to beat us down and make us feel like we're not good enough. I know that that's not the way we're supposed to be. Anyway, so today, what am I working on? As I transition from the brick and mortar world to the online world, I am doing something I've never done before. And is it sometimes scary? Absolutely. Do I know I can figure it out? Yep, I know I can figure it out. How do I know I can figure it out? Because although I've never done this exact thing before, I've done a lot of the pieces and things like it that I know if I compile what I know and what I'm good at, and I get help with the things I'm not good at, that I can do this thing. So I'm talking about the Women's Summit. I've never done a summit before. I've definitely never done a Women's Summit before. I think I've told you already, most of my career, I've worked with predominantly men. And so how do I know I'm not going to like alienate women and they're going to say, yeah, we don't want to work with you. You're crazy. You just go keep working with the guys. We don't want to work with you. I don't know that. I don't know that. I'm going to find out in a very big way. But I also know that even though it's something I've never done, I'll figure it out. So what did I do yesterday? Remember I said I was going to work on it yesterday? I went online and I researched and I studied and I listened to a couple of webinars and I read tons of articles with my magnifying glass on, you know, I skipped a lot of why do you want to do a summit, because I want to do it because I want to do it. I don't want to do it because of a whole bunch of other reasons that people might want you to do it. And I've shared that, and I'll share that again, I'm sure, as part of the Women's Summit. In addition to that, I looked at, okay, what is the process? What is the system? How long should it take? What should you do? What order should you do it in? And I read through and I watched a couple webinars and I listened to a lot of that. And I realized that even though I hadn't listened to any of those yet, I have naturally been doing a lot of things right. I've missed a couple of things and I'm not following someone else's timing, but it's all falling into place because the universe is rigged in my favor. So I'm not going to worry and fret about it. If I weren't supposed to be doing it, it wouldn't be falling together as easily as it has. I'm going to take a peek. I have got enough women already as volunteers, speakers for 4 summits. And that's with maxing out at 30 people per summit. I never could have imagined, and this is without me reaching out to anyone on my, what I call Dream 100 list. The people, I made a list. Here's my Dream 100 list. It's actually probably more than 100, but my Dream 100 list of all the women that I would love to have participate in the first summit or one of the summits. I made that list. I already have a few people from that list without reaching, well, I've asked them, but in a casual way because we have a relationship. They're people that have totally impacted my life, and I wanted them to be a part of this summit. So I've asked them, people that I've interviewed on my podcast, if I click with them and I think they're awesome and what they have to share would really benefit other women business owners, I've invited them to be a part of this summit. And just by doing that, sorry, running late today. Just by doing that, I've got hundreds of women that want to be a part of this summit. And I think it's because I believed that there would always be plenty of women that want to share their message with other women and to help lift them and bring other women along on the trail of developing the businesses that they want to create. And I've always felt that and believed that. And this has proven that I was absolutely right. Women are here to elevate other women. And it's not like we're not helping men. We help, like I said, the vast majority of my clients and my customers are men. But I also know that I want to help more women. I want to see more women getting what they want and being successful and not stressing about money and relationships and having to do too much and dropping dead because they don't have time to take care of themselves. So today, I'm going to actually reach out to a couple people on what I call my Dream 100 list. The first summit is all about customers, customer handling, customer experience, getting more customers, making sure that you have a great relationship and build a relationship with those customers. So everything from attracting to the customer experience to creating lifelong customers and raving fans. That's what this first Women's Business Summit is all about. And how you do that to grow and build your business. And again, supersizing and growing and building your business is defined by you. What I want for my business nowadays in the online world is super different than what I wanted when I was in corporate America. And that's different than what I wanted with my small businesses and the different businesses I've been involved in. And because what I want today is different. I want to do what I want, when I want, where I want, with whomever I want, wearing what I want, which is often my pajamas, because comfort, physical comfort, is much more important to me now than it ever was in the past, than it ever was when I was raising my family, than it ever was when I was working in corporate America and trying to do the best I could to achieve goals set by other people as part of an organization versus goals that were set by me for my organization and how I want to impact the world. So today I'm going to reach out to Dream 100 people. Is that risky? Yeah, of course it is. Are some of these people going to say no? Absolutely, positively. I know they'll say no because they will feel like, and what's interesting is here's how I came up with my list. How I came up with my list is I went back through my email. And I went through my email, people that I've been following for, some of them over a decade. One of the ladies that said yes, she and I have been Facebook friends for over a decade. And we're in a small project together right now, but we'd never done anything before in 10 years. But we've just been building a relationship, following one another. Mostly I've been following her because she's way bigger personality and way more successful than I am. And I reached out to her because we're in this little project together. And I said, hey, I'm doing this Women's Summit. What you do with helping build and helping people to become influencers is critical in people attracting the customers that they want for their business. It's a perfect fit for this Women's Summit. Would you like to be a part of it? And of course she would. She's written 6 or 8 books. She's phenomenal. And I can't wait to have her share her information and her energy with this amazing group of women that will be participating in the Women's Summit, which is free, by the way. So I'm going to reach out to some more people on my Dream 100 just for this first summit, just for the customer summit. And then that reduces my risk and my fear of having to reach out to everybody on my Dream 100 list, because I want to reach out to them personally and explain to them why I think that they would be such a valuable asset to this particular summit. And I'll work on that message today. I think it's going to be a little different for everybody, because everybody is so different on my Dream 100 list. They're such amazing, amazing women. But how I came about that is I went through my inbox, my email box, and I looked through and found the women that have had a positive, big impact on my life, because they're still in my inbox, right? After how many ever years. Some of them are brand new. Some of them have been there, like I said, for 10 years. And those are the people that I want to share with the rest of the world. Those are the people that I want to spotlight and have their message go to more and more women, because I know that they've helped me so they can help other women too. Because like everybody else, I like to think I'm the exception and I'm the outlier and I'm the really weird, hard one to help, right? Don't we all think that? Because we are all unique. We are all special. We are all snowflakes. But there's also a proven scientific process and system to doing anything that we want. Anything you want, there's a way to do it. There's a process. There's a framework. This is the science of it. And then that's the vast majority of it. That's the 80 to 90% of what needs to be done to achieve success. And then there's only like 10% that you add you and your personality and your creative spin to make it the unique, different thing that it is. But if you boil things down in any industry, any business, there is a success system. There's a success path. And if you know that success path and you add you on top of that, you're guaranteed to be successful. I can say that with all confidence. So I'm going to confidently go forth today and contact my Dream 100 women. What are you going to do today? What can you do today to move your life in the direction that you want it to go? That's it. Have a fantastic day. And of course, I'll be with you tomorrow. Bye.